Welcome back to Make It Mondays, and it is time for a new blanket. And this time around, yet again, it is donated yarn, but I should not be playing chicken as much because I have 9 skeins of this. So I'm going to be doing a variation on the log cabin pattern that you saw when I went to Disney about 6 months ago. But that's going to be one of the 3 different squares that I'm using to put the blanket together. So this is one of the other squares. So this is a 10 stitch blanket. I'm doing it with 8 just so that it matches in size to the others. So I started here and it just works all the way around. And then I'm going to do one where the center 9 blocks are a lace pattern, and then the outside is done like the log cabin, and then the traditional log cabin. So hopefully I can make it the 4x6 that my the log cabin blanket I shared on here before was, but we will see. So be back in a bit when I can show you a bit of progress. So it's been a little bit and I've been working on the blanket. At the end of the first ball of yarn, I had these 4 squares. So 1 lace, 2 lace, 1 spiral, 2 spiral. And then now at the end of, or almost at the end of the second ball, I have added one more, or one of the third style, and that's actually the back side. That's the front side. And so this is a log cabin. I've got one more lace that I'm not quite sure where it's run off to. And then I've got this third one that is not going to be able to be finished with this last little bit of yarn. So that's where I've gotten. As you can tell, there are 3 different styles of squares that are going into this blanket. The goal is for 8 of each. So as it gets put farther together, I will be back. So see you in a little bit. So it has been a little bit, and this is where the blanket's at. So I do connect the pieces in a stair-step pattern. So I started with 1 and then did 2 and then so on. I do this so that I can do 1 round of the single crochets all the way up. So this is 10 of the squares. I'm going to see if I can back up enough where you can kind of see it. So this is 10 squares put together. I am slowly getting through the remaining 14. I do have 1 more done, but I do need to get through the remaining 13 to knit. So I will be back in a bit to show you the finished product. So here we are with a pretty much finished blanket. So this is one of the first times where I have not won the game of yarn chicken. And luckily this one is still a rectangle, so it still will work. I still need to weave in all the ends, and I do have just enough yarn to go around the edge 1 or 2 times to make it nice and clean and finished. But there's the blanket. So it is 3 different styles of blocks. I've got that one with the lace work, got that one which is a 10 stitch blanket, and I've got that one which is the log cabin style. So go out there and make things, and I will see you next time.